Om Sri Lakshmi Narasimhaya Namaha. Valmiki Ramayana, Balakanda, Chapter 19. Vishwamitra asks King Dasharatha for Rama. Summary. Sage Vishwamitra asks King Dasharatha to send Rama to protect the Vedic ritual that is being conducted by him from the demons that are constantly disrupting it. The sage asserts King Dasharatha that he and the other sages in Dasharatha's court know the capabilities of Rama and thought Rama is in his adolescence. He can easily kill the demons, but Dasharatha is upset at this request. Chapter 19 in detail. On listening the grand and detailed sentences of that king, the lion Dasharatha, the great resplendent sage Vishwamitra is thrilled with happiness and spoke this way: O tigerly king, to you befitting are these words and to none else, as you are born in a great dynasty and tutored by Vasishtha. What concerns I have in my heart I am going to say, and you take decisions thereof, O tigerly king, and become truthful to your promise. These days I am abiding by a sacrificial oath to attain a spiritual goal, but, O best one among men, two guise-changing demons are causing obstacles to that ritual. At the near end of almost completed ritual of mine, two valiant and well-trained demons, namely Maricha and Subahu, are drenching the altar of fire with streams of meat and blood from the sky. When the ritual vow is thus destroyed, I, as the one who exerted me for the ritual, has to depart from that place unenthusiastically. And to me there is no will to let loose my anger, O king, and no curse shall be issued under vows. And like that, the activity during rituals shall be offensive, isn't it? As such, O tigerly king, it will be apt of you to spare the service of the brave ones whose valor itself is his truthfulness, that younglings whose hair locks are all the more jet black like crow wings on either side of his head. Spare that eldest son of yours, namely Rama. Indeed, he is capable to eradicate those demons that are frustrating the ritual by his own divine resplendence and protected by me as well. I will also accord many kinds of benefits to him by which he acquires renown in all the three worlds, no doubt about it. Those two demons will be rendered incapable to stand fast on affronting Rama in any wise, and none other than Raghava has the fortitude to eliminate those two. Those two sinners that are berserk by their vigor have gone into the subjection of death's noose. O tigerly king, cannot counterbalance the great-souled Rama. It will be unapt of you to show your paternal fondness, O king. Upon my oath, be assured that the two demons are eradicated. I am sensible of the sublime soul, Rama, whose valor is his truthfulness, and even this great resplendent Vasishtha and these saints that are here are aware. If you wish to gain in value of probity a long-lasting and paramount renown on earth, it will be apt of you to hand over Rama to me. O Dasharatha, you may send Rama if only your ministers and all other elite headed by Vasishtha are going to give consent. It will be apt of you to send your choicest son, the lotus-eyed Rama, just for 10 days of the ritual without temporizing. I wish you to take decision as to how the ritual time is not lapsed, and let safety betide you. Let not your heart be rendered to grief. Thus Vishwamitra said to Dasharatha. On saying those words that comprise fairness and meaningfulness, that virtue-souled great saint with great resplendent paused. On hearing the propitious words of sage Vishwamitra, that best king Dasharatha shuddered and swooned as he is muffled up with profound adversity, and after that, on regaining consciousness, he sunk down in fear. This way, on hearing that word of the saint Vishwamitra, which is explicitly sitting in his mind and heart That illustrious and noble souled King Dashratha then became highly annoyed at heart and upset extremely in his throne. Thus, this is the 19th chapter in Balakanda of Valmiki Ramayana, the first epic poem of India. Sri Moola Rama Vijayate. Om Sri Krishnarpanamastu.